Hey everybody. So this is about a painting, the Infinity Chapter painting. So I just wanted to, here's the painting, you can't see it. So I just want to talk about it. I mean, I don't know, maybe it's like there's like secrets in it and it's like revealing what it's supposed to mean to me or what inspired it. I don't know if it's better just to not know, but it's somewhere. If you want to know, it's here. If you want to know what's all the details of the painting, it's right here. So okay. So this is the Infinity Chapter painting. So okay, so I'm writing a book. If you didn't know that, I'm writing a book called The Set Theory Guide for Artists. And I'll put a link in there. So, and it's about a book to myself as an artist. If I had chosen the art path instead of math, she's unfulfilled. She's just teaching all the time. I don't know. She's not. She has a boyfriend or something, and but then the math side. But it's just like, but then the math side is writing the book so that she feels like there's like a longing. The artist feels like a longing, and something's missing, and she needs to like learn about the math that I learned about, and so I'm writing the book to her. Okay, but then she painted this, so in return, because I couldn't figure out what to paint, so then she stepped in and painted for me. Okay, told me her vision. Okay, so the first thing I honestly noticed now after it's been painting is this kind of like, I don't know, once you see it, I don't know, kind of a face here, right here, and maybe it's like a sad face, which I don't know if I want a sad face, but it did. And then in the description too, I was talking about the infinite. If it's like the saddest of nights, and the infinity is like, the bright light of infinity is like there shining for you, comforting you. But you know, sometimes things are sad, I guess. So I didn't really intend for that to be there. And so I guess we could just start there. This is a Ehrenstein tree. It's in the book. The Infinity Chapter. There's one of the topics is the Ehrenstein tree. And so there's an image of Ehrenstein tree. And the reason I had to make this now, and I'm like, okay, I gotta get this out here, is because of the controversy of like, whether to put the trees up or down. You know, and I do like the trees down. So, you know, as a mathematician, I do like the trees down. And I think it's because when you're writing, you know, you're reading from top to bottom. So if you're going to describe a tree, you know, from the root and so on. But when you're in class, but when you're like giving a talk or something, or you're in class or something, you might draw it up, like draw an Ehrenstein tree up and like draw the levels, like circles, kind of. Okay, so I say both. I just want to say, like, I appreciate the computer science. I would also say, like, you know, there's us just, and then the computer sciences are above us, you guys. We should keep that in mind, the mathematicians. And so, so I put it up, and this is the Ehrenstein tree, and it's like a stage, and these are Hausdorff gaps. That's in the book. The idea in the book is that, well, one of the things is that each color is, each number is a color, and we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 through red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and we'll go violet, and then 8 is red with one white line, and orange, and the 9 is orange with one white line. So you repeat the rainbow with one white strip or zip in Barnett Newman's style, and then one black zip, and then 2 white zips, and so it's like modular. Okay, and then so this is like a Hausdorff gap, which is in the book, and that's making like the curtains for this. And with the numbers, like this is 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, and then down here is the composite. So I think this is like 4, 6, 8, 9. Yeah, 8, 9, because we did that here. And that's like that, there's like that math like quote about how like God gave us the primes and like we made the composites or something like that. And then also in the book we're talking about a little bit of model theory. Like the play of set theory itself, and all the objects of set theory in the universe. Okay, and then so this is supposed to be like a then like a stage. I was thinking of Shakespeare on the Green, And then someone, Prof G, said like a medieval like constellations or something like that. It's like I was thinking like Shakespeare on the Green, and maybe it's gonna be this sort of set theory or something. And then down here is supposed to be the orchestra, but it's also like the empty set, and it's the empty like staffs, musical staffs. And then up here it was like I was trying to figure out like the top or something, and I don't really know exactly. And then I saw this Bible quote that says like, when it is evening, you say it will be fair weather, for the sky is red, and in the morning it will be foul weather today, for the sky is red and threatening. Okay, so they're saying like, okay, if it's red at night, then that's like good. That's like a good sign. And if it's red in the morning, then it might be foul weather. Okay, for like a sailor's like phrase that depicts reality. So that was the idea here, that like this was like the day blue, and this is like the indigo, and so it's maybe like, you know, maybe it is like he's talking about the sign of the times, like not being able to read the sign of the times. Like maybe there are like, there's obviously a lot of difficulties and on the earth, always has been, but maybe, you know, maybe it'll be okay, or maybe we'll just go see Shakespeare on the Green, and you know, and we'll just also remember like the humbling, like we're humbled by like the sky, and yeah, it's supposed to be about like the humbling nature of infinity. I think that's also coming later, like the self, like the I'm thinking more of like Gödel's incompleteness theorem. Like you get to the edge of math, and it's like, whoops, there's something like unknown, or like you kind of bump. There's a feeling in math where it's like you get to the very edge, and then it kind of like maybe won't let you in, or it's kind of like, I think it's like a simulation theory. It's like you kind of like bump against the edge of what's possible in the simulation or something. I don't know. I'm just talking here, you guys, about stuff. I'm in a very like artistic. I'm on my writer's vacation, so I'm making this video, and I'm actually thinking about writing a song. So not like about math necessarily, but just like writing a song. So yeah, so that's it. So I think that's about it. I mean, all the colors. So with the painting itself, I guess I should talk about that. So the painting itself, the process was, I think I kind of do this sometimes, or often, is that I have blended colors before, and I even went to a class, and it was really cool, the art students league or something like that in New York, where I learned how to like look at color and like blend, and it was so much fun. It was so cool. But this was more like, I picked 7 colors that I liked from which paint set I liked, and then I chose what looked to me the most like red, the most red, orange, yellow, green, you know, whatever looked to me like most fit the rainbow colors. Then I picked those 7, and then I just used those, and I just used them straight from the tube, like with some liquid oil painting. And so I didn't really mix any colors, except for right here when I did like, this was like pure blue with a little bit of white. What I picked is the blue. I think I actually picked like, this is the blue, and this is the indigo. And the indigo and the violet are very close together, and that's happened before in other paintings I've done. Like they look very close together, but you can see the difference. And I actually think that most people can see more differences in colors than I can. So I think people can see the difference. So can you see the difference between these 2 colors? So I'll bring it up at the end. Let's see what else. So yeah, so then I just stuck with the 7 colors, and this also the blending of this. I made this a little bit 3D, like the theater going back. So yeah, I kind of like that, how it made like a little space there. It's supposed to be like the horizon too, and I think also, yeah, it kind of refers to a lot of the paintings, the 3 paintings I used in the chapter. So the first one was the guy looking over the horizon. above the fog, above the sea of fog, and like looking at the horizon. So that's like infinity, and so that's like what that's supposed to be. And then the second one was Kandinsky, of course, Kandinsky. Circles and stuff, and other influences like Hilma af Klint. There's like a painting of hers that's actually like a triangle, like a circle on top. And Van Gogh, I mean, because I love Van Gogh, but there is some like night, and the texture on this had to be kind of thick because so you could see, because it was on top, it was painted on top of the other layer below. And yeah, I think a lot of times I do like planar paintings, so this wasn't really planar, there's a little bit of space there. And what else on the people that influenced like Georgia O'Keeffe. I've seen a lot of her like stuff on Twitter that I hadn't seen before or even knew she. It was like so cool. I think there's one called Night, and there's some simple objects and the colors just amazing. So that definitely Georgia O'Keeffe. Mark Rothko with these two, especially the rationals, because they're just, the rationals are represented by just half color, half on the yellow or blue or something for rational. And definitely Barnett Newman. I think that's it. Sometimes I think this right here is like, you know, Duchamp, because I don't know why that's even reminds me of it, but just like, I don't know, Dadaism, I don't know, something like that, but yeah, it was very fun to paint. It's big. I messed up sometimes and I had to paint over it, and I wanted it to be like, you know, great, perfect the first time. I'll just bring it up here, and if there's any questions, please let me know. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. And I guess the idea is that there'll be 7 of these. They're all gonna be this size, and maybe they'll kind of, well, they're all gonna be the same paint set. So yeah, I also blended some color here. This is like yellow and white to make that kind of like faded paper look. And then also here there's like a little bit of pink, a little bit of yellow and orange mix, and there's like a turquoise in there. This was hard to do, and I don't know if it was totally successful, honestly. But okay, I'll just bring it in. Okay, I'll just bring it in if I can just kind of show you. Okay. I'm sorry, it's really hard to do it this way, but that's what I get. Okay, that's what you get. Okay, well, thanks for watching this if you watched it, and yeah, I look forward to the next one. And the process, I'll just say, okay, a little more minutes. I'm just gonna talk just a couple more minutes because the process has been really kind of fun, just like for my brain. It's like, yeah, right now I'm in. Right now I'm in like painting. Well, right now I'm on the vacation, so I guess I'm actually in some kind of musical mode or something. But just to have the writing phase, and there's many stages to that I go through, and then to have this painting phase at the end where it was just like just painting now and no writing. So. Yeah, I just think sometimes the hardest part, you know, I was like playing it. Sometimes the hardest part is like posting something, because it's just such a, especially like posting the book as you're writing. It's like, it's kind of like frightening. But then I think after a day passes, it's like, well, gotta keep going. Because I was like, am I gonna finish this book? It's like, but then I was like, okay, fine. You know what? Let's just do whatever you want for 2 weeks. Like take a writer's vacation. And I was like, what am I gonna do on my vacation? And I was like, I wanna write something, you know? So I was like, I can't get away from, I just, you know, so yeah, it's been a really fun process. And it does definitely go through ups and downs. And I'm sure everybody that's in a creative field or in mathematical depths too, that's also true. Cause it's like, it is correct or incorrect. It could be incorrect. And that'd be, there's all kinds of things that could go wrong. One of them could be that the math is incorrect. But it is so fun to do all the different kinds of things. The math and the writing and the art. Okay, so thank you for listening very much, and I'll yeah, see you around town.